What is up, you guys? In this video I want to talk about this whole quarantine situation. I want to talk about why I feel more motivated now than I was before all of this happened. What's really come to the forefront of my mind with this whole thing. I really want to dive into how I'm feeling about it and some things that I feel like may help you. Maybe some things that you haven't really realized that this time could bring to you. And you want to hear about what my goals and plans and dreams are that this quarantine has allowed me to really focus on and understand. Stay to the end of this video, you guys. So without further ado, let's just get into it. What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, what's up? My name is Nikki, and it would mean the absolute world to me if you would consider subscribing by hitting the NB in the bottom corner or the red subscribe button and join my journey. On this channel, I like to post 2 times a week about the journey of my life, documenting my steps along the way from finance, faith, sexuality, just life and the journey that life gives us. I do believe everybody is on a journey, and everybody's journey is something that should be shared. So if any of that interests you, or if you just enjoy hanging out with me half as much as I love hanging out with all of y'all, please consider subscribing. Let's grow in this journey of life together. Alright, y'all, so I kind of want this to be like a little chit-chatty, just kind of like casual, like we're hanging out, even though we're not hanging out because we're practicing great social distancing. But this whole situation, and I don't want to talk about it, I don't want to give it the fame, the time of day, the space in my head, but there are things I want to talk about. But I first want to disclose some information and put a little disclaimer out there, because I am fully, wholeheartedly, without a doubt, aware that this situation is very mentally taxing for people. I understand this time of uncertainty and being fearful and confusion can trigger a lot of depression and anxiety and panic and mental health issues. And I do not take that very lightly. I myself do suffer from anxiety and panic. So going into this whole situation, I really didn't know what was going to come out of it, but I do strongly believe that who I am as a person, and I'll get into that a little bit about like how I feel better about myself and where I am spiritually in my life, in my faith-based journey, I am able to control myself and get myself out of those places mentally when I start to recognize that I'm going down that road of craziness that can happen inside your head. So I do not want to take away from anyone who this is just very hard for them, and if the best thing that you can do is get up out of your bed and walk to the kitchen to make sure you're eating 3 meals a day, then you know what, if that's all you got on a Monday, that's all you got. There's no harm in that. But specifically today, I'm going to be talking about my own situation with it, and hopefully help people maybe who are in that or who are borderline in that out of it with certain things that they can do. Okay, so that's just my disclaimer before I get into all of this. So the first thing that I want to bring up, because this is the #1 thing that I'm getting out of this whole quarantine situation, this whole lockdown, this whole be by yourself situation, is the fact that now I have more time. Time is everything. And for those of you that do or do not know, I, before all of this, was a very busy individual. For example, I did my full-time job as an operations manager. I did DoorDash on the weekends for extra money so I can invest it into my stock investments and things like that. I have been doing respite work for the county, which is basically essentially me working for the county so I can watch my sister and care for her and get some income for that. I had been working on my YouTube channel, which very recently did get monetized, so that's a very cool thing. And on top of that, I was doing real estate and trying to stay above water with my real estate and real estate business. So long story short, I was doing about 5-6 different jobs that I was just driving myself, like pushing and pushing. And my full-time operation manager job by itself was 9 to 6, and the commute into work is about 30 minutes. The commute home with traffic was around 40 minutes. So I mean, that's like a 12-hour day with travel. And so that did not leave me enough time in my day to really chase after what I wanted to be chasing after, which is honestly, and I don't know if I've actually ever put this out there and put it out to the public about what my goals and dreams are, but this is the video I guess I will be doing that. I never had the opportunity to put 100% of my time and effort and passion into what I want to do as a full-time career in the future, which would be YouTube and real estate. And so for me, this quarantine has given me so much time to take a step back from all the other things I was doing just to get income to live, pay rent, pay bills, invest in the stock market, and build my retirement portfolio and all that stuff, which is awesome and which you have to do to survive. But now I have nothing but time to really produce and go after and grind out those side hustles, those dreams of mine, to get a better understanding and a better footing for me to do it long term in the future as a full-time situation. So time is the most beautiful thing that has ever come out of this disgusting situation. With that time, my dreams, my goals, my aspirations have become so much clearer in my head because I don't have to worry about, and I shouldn't say worry because I am blessed to have a job, but I don't have to, you know, have these feelings of wanting something more, but not really having the time or energy after a full-time job and all that extra stuff I was doing to really go after it. And so for me, the concept of having this time to have that stuff become more clear, to get a taste for it a little bit more, to really put my mind into a place where that, like, I've picked up with this time, I've picked up a habit of meditation and manifestation, and I highly recommend you kind of try that, because to be honest with you, I was a hater, I was a naysayer, I can't lie, but I've been doing it during this whole thing, and I gotta tell you, it's doing something for me, okay? So if I can sit there and I can really visualize my life in 5 years, hopefully sooner than 5 years, I'm hoping like a year to 3 years, but if I can sit there and really visualize living my life the way I want to live it, not living my life the way I need to live it, because I need money to survive in this world, everybody does, but to live the life that I want to live, producing YouTube content, helping people buy and sell real estate, specifically in the LGBTQ community. I feel like this very hard, like heavy desire on my heart to really cater to families or individuals of the community, because unless you're in it, you don't understand it, but it's just very comforting to have someone who knows what you're going through to help you with some of the biggest investments in your life and to protect your family and feel comfortable in that whole scenario. So I am obsessed with that, and I really do want that to be the primary focus of my real estate journey. And obviously I'll help anyone that I can, but that is just heavy on my heart, and that's kind of like besides the point, but there you go. But through the meditating, it's really become very clear in my mind. I can see, like I'm living it right now. Like I can see it, how I feel, what I'm thinking, what I look like, what my house looks like, what my business looks like, what YouTube for me looks like. And that in and of itself, with the time mixed with learning this new skill and visualizing and meditating and going after it, I have lit like a whole new fire under my ass, I gotta tell you, because if that's what I want, I have the perfect opportunity right now to go after it as hard as I can. And then when the economy opens up and, you know, if God willing, I do have a job still to go back to, and I kind of get back in that routine, I'll remember what this feels like. I'll be able to continue through the days I don't feel great, and I don't want to film, or I don't want to market, or I don't want to call people, or I don't want to do this, or I don't want to do that. It's really given me a whole new skill set of understanding and visualizing and going after it. So to piggyback off of that, with that comes increased productivity, increased work ethic, increased desire and passion for that work. Because at this point, I am motivated by that future that I see because I was given the time to see it. And so productivity for me, obviously in YouTube, I have really gotten on a good schedule now where I'm posting twice a week, Tuesdays and Fridays at 6:30 p.m. That's my schedule time, that's my upload time, and I do everything I possibly can to get 2 up a week on Tuesdays at 6:30 and Fridays at 6:30, and I've been consecutively doing that for almost like I think a month now, because I was given the time in the situation to go after what I really want, which is full-time YouTube. Like if you were like, I'm gonna pop up on the screen real quick right here. Those are my 2020 goals. You can go back, pause it, look at it if you want to. Some are a little like eh, but I have accomplished a good amount of those already. But I've never actually talked about how bad I want to do YouTube full time. I've never actually put it out there that like I want to grow my audience, grow the people that I touch, grow the journey, grow the following, grow the crew, grow everybody to go through this ride of life together. And I've never really put it out there like I have just right now, but like that is a serious goal of mine. And it's really in this time where I felt like, you know what, this is so doable, I could do this. And so I've been extremely productive with my YouTube. I've gotten back into real estate. It was very hard to balance that with everything I had going on, but I did change brokerages. I'm at a whole new brokerage now, a whole new business model, a whole new business plan. So I do plan to heavily dive into my real estate business. So, you know, if you are a real estate agent out there, I don't know why you'd be watching this maybe, but maybe you are, connect with me. If you are somebody who knows somebody in the Orange County area looking to buy, sell, rent, invest, talk to me. If you are just interested in real estate in general, real. Like, I want to invest in real estate too long term. That's a huge goal of mine. So it's just allowed me to be more productive in honing in and focusing down and working towards the things I really, really, really want. And not only work-wise, but like spiritual-wise, physical-wise. Like, I'm eating way better. I work out. Well, I've been working out, but like, I continue to work out. I eat well. Like, I feel better physically. I've been taking my medication. I'm good. Like, I'm in a good place right now. And to be honest with you, I thought quarantine was gonna really drag down up here. Like, I was worried about it, for real, for real. But being in the thick of it now, being in it, I'm like, I hate what's going on, and it's horrible. But from a personal perspective, I'm like, if I could just get another month, you know how much closer I could be to everything. If I could just get this, I'm a little nervous when I go back, how I'm gonna be able to handle all of it. And I'm just very grateful for this time. You know, God blessed me with this time to really focus and redirect my energy on what makes me happy and what I wanna do, and not to be ashamed or feel less than or feel like I can't do what I wanna do. And I'm comfortable now enough to talk about it on screen because I feel as though I'm the kind of person, and I have the work ethic and I have the dedication, I have passion for something, I'm gonna do it. So it's allowed me to become way more productive, and that itself is motivating because you feel like you're getting closer and closer to your end game, your result, your goal. All right, so to go on from that, a big thing for me was putting my goals on paper. That I did like in 2019 at the end of the year, whatever. If I had to readjust it, I might readjust it, but not really. And not only have I written them on paper, but this time has really allowed me to like feel strong enough and confident enough in talking about them. Like I said, I have never really told you guys my actual in-depth dreams, my goals, my 5-year plan. Like, if you were to tell me that I could work hard enough and in 5 to 10 years, I'd be a full-time real estate agent helping the LGBT community, buying and selling homes, getting those families in safe places. I would be a real estate investor myself with properties that I rent out to people who need homes. I would be a stock market investor, a trader, and I would do YouTube and document my journey and talk about my faith and my life and do everything that I'm just already doing, just documenting it. I would be somewhat embarrassed to honestly talk about that, and I would feel like people think that that's just like crazy and there's no way and I don't have the personality to do that, and like a bunch of stupid crap, just a bunch of stupid shit that I would let get in my head. But this whole quarantine thing has made me realize that like I can do it. I am good enough. All I have to do is be disciplined enough and not ashamed to talk about those goals and to put them out there in the universe. And I put universe in quotes because I am a woman of faith. I believe in God. I believe in prayer. I believe in finding that comfort and putting my prayers to Jesus. But I will say there is something about manifestation and meditation, like I said earlier, that just really helps you visualize and like put those feelings and emotions that are attached to what your goals and dreams are out there. And out there meaning just in the open. Like, if you talk about it with people, it not only holds you more accountable, but it makes it more realistic, makes it more obtainable. And so for me to do this, I mean, I'm a little nervous about it, I can't lie. If I were to come out and say, hey, I want 25,000, 50,000 subscribers in the next year, is that crazy? I mean, probably, considering where I am right now. But if I work hard and I keep to my schedule and I worry about value and helping people versus myself, I think all things are possible. I think praying about it, I think connecting, I think being open about it, being open with every aspect of everything, it always makes being open about everything in your life always makes it worth it. It always has something come out of it. I mean, you have to be open and real and talk to people and put your feelings, your message, your dreams, your aspirations out. It just makes it more realistic. And I'm finally at a point where it's like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna talk about what I wanna be. I'm gonna talk about where I wanna go. And I'm not gonna be ashamed that if it takes 8 or 10 years instead of 5 years, 3 or 5 years, I'm not gonna be upset about it. I'm just gonna keep working towards it. And I just thank God every day for this time to be in my thoughts and be in my heart and really, really understand what it is that I want with my life. Because I gotta be honest with you guys, like, I have these dreams and I have these goals because I kid you not, when I tell you I want all of these things in order to help people, in order to raise awareness to certain things, in order to be there for people, I'm not kidding. Like, I want to succeed so bad and I want to accomplish these goals so bad because it'll be helping people, it'll be helping me, but ultimately, like, my main goal is to be able to take care of my sister. And some of you may or may not know I do have a sister. She is disabled, she has cerebral palsy, she's 20. There are reasons why I cannot talk about her or have her in any of my videos, but that's besides the point. point, it doesn't matter, because my ultimate goal is to make sure that until the day that I am gone, she will be taken care of. And that is another fire lit under my butt for all of this. You know, it's not fame and fortune, it's be able to take care of the people who I hold dear to my heart and people who need somebody to care about them, and I want to be that for people. So putting it out into the universe is something that makes it way more attainable and makes it out there open, and it lets people know of my goals and my aspirations. Like, maybe one of you watching has an aunt or uncle who lives in California, in Southern California, who's going to be moving in the next 6 months, and you would be so great to give them my info or give me their info and let me connect to them. So when you let people know about what you're doing, what you want to do, people can support you, and I think that's very important. You should not be embarrassed by it, but you should throw it out there to see where it sticks, to see if people really can help you out and help you along that journey. I mean, if it wasn't for you guys watching my videos, liking my videos, subscribing to my channel, I wouldn't be growing my audience, I wouldn't be growing any of this. It has nothing to do, you know what I mean? So you have to put things out there for people to support you. People who care about you, like you, can support you, and I think that's very important. And it took me this time alone to realize that and not keep it for myself, because what am I doing if it's just, I don't have help necessarily, I don't have accountability, I don't have support. If it's just in here, I gotta take it in here, put it in here, and throw it out here, you know what I'm saying? With that being said, you guys, whatever your goals, your dreams, your aspirations are, leave them down in the comments below. Put them out there into the universe, put them out there into the world to see if someone can support you, to see if someone can help you, to see if someone can give you advice, anything. I mean, anything is a stepping stone to the right direction when you start talking about what you want to be and what you want to accomplish. And I thank God for this time for realizing that. This whole situation has just motivated the heck out of me, because I've had the opportunity to remind myself who I am, remind myself what I want, remind myself that I need to get it. And I, as the type of person that I am, get extremely motivated by productivity, accomplishments, goal setting, getting things done, getting tasks done. Having the time in this current awful situation has been the absolute best thing I think could have happened to me this year. And I am very sorry for you know, families and people that this whole thing has affected, and I'm very, very much aware that it can destroy someone's mental well-being no matter how much it sucks. I am so thankful for it, and I hope that during this time you do the absolute best that you possibly can, but you try to grow in some sort of way. I think, as horrible as this is, there's always a light. I will say God, but whatever you believe in, if you believe in anything, that always provides a light when there's a crappy thing going on. And I just thank God every day for keeping me and my family safe and allowing me this time. I just can't see my life any other way, and I don't want to see my life any other way, so hopefully I don't have to. But you guys, just do your best to stay motivated. That's how I personally get motivated. Find one thing that keeps you motivated during this time. It too shall pass, so we will not be in this state forever, and so I just encourage you to get really real with yourself. So if you guys support me and you understand what I'm saying and you made it to the end of this video, you are the real MVP. Come here, you know I love you. You guys, if you would please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps my channel out. It really does make a difference with YouTube, the algorithm, it promotes it. It would be a huge help for me. And you guys, if you're not part of the crew and you want to join in on the journey, do not forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell so you get notified when I post my 2 times a week. And you guys, like I say at the end of every single one of my videos, enjoy the journey, whatever your journey is, and always remember to do what sets your hearts on fire. And I will catch y'all in my next video. Bye guys.